Hey folks, I'm Josh, this is Cassie, welcome to the club. Today we're going to be doing something slightly different and a little more casual. If you weren't aware, there's a quarantine on.
What?
Yeah.
Oh.
Quarantine, self-isolation.
So it's not a quarantine. You're not quarantined unless you have the disease.
That's true.
We are self-isolating.
Self-isolating.
Which is what everybody's doing. Unless you're
Shelter
sick.
in place.
In which case, we are thinking about all the sick people.
Yes. With everyone stuck inside isolating, the internet has become more overrun than usual, if that's possible.
Even I'm using Instagram stories.
Yeah, that doesn't happen often.
I've been tweeting a little bit. Just a little bit.
A little bit. Still not much on the Twitter. We all have that friend, though, that their story looks like just Morse code, like 100 dashes.
It's like
100 tiny little dots and dashes.
It's like a very long ellipses.
Yeah.
Da, 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 da.
Lots of pictures of trees.
And dogs.
All right, I've been posting some dogs. With everyone stuck inside and all of the new trends and memes and live streams and Instagram stories and Instagram lives and all of that, one of the trends that has come out of this is the Quarantini. Yeah. Have you heard of this?
Yeah. Yes.
I mentioned it to her before this, obviously. It started out, I think, on Twitter. A couple of people who were quick to the pun. But it's exploded since then. And now it's an Instagram hashtag with more than like 40,000 posts. And articles have been written, and people have made their own recipe videos and stuff like that. I figured it would be fun to scroll through the hashtag, check out some people's Quarantini recipes, and just talk about them. What do you say?
That's good.
All right.
What are we drinking?
We
actually don't know what we're drinking.
Well, they're slightly different. We have a kind of a spritz drink here. Spritz. So mine is a little bit of rye, seltzer, some raspberries, and a maple blood orange cordial that I made in a previous video. Check that out. Link in the description down below.
You have to remember to do that now.
Oh, I will. And yours is the same thing, just without the rye. I'm sorry.
It's okay. No.
I threw some bitters in there too, actually. All right, what do you say? Let's get into this. Cheers. So, I figured we'd start maybe going through.
Oh, that's a dog.
The hashtag. Yes, someone put a dog in a coupe glass.
It's a little puppy. That's the best one.
Dogs of Charm City. That's Baltimore. Chocolate Weenie Quarantini. 1 Nala the Dachshund.
Aww.
Half an ounce extra dry milk bones.
Yo.
2 ounces of puppy kisses.
Yeah.
Garnish with PB and serve chilled on the
Peanut butter.
couch. Well, yeah, everybody knows what PB is. Come on.
Well, that's the best one. Nothing's going to top puppy in a coupe.
I went through earlier and saved a bunch that I thought might be interesting, so we could just go through those. All right.
This is fancy. This is not
a fancy
Quarantini.
one. Spirited LA. Here, you know what they call it? A stay inside car. 2 ounces of cognac, 1 ounce lemon juice, half an ounce pineapple liqueur, and half an ounce of ginger liqueur, and then 2 dashes of cardamom bitters. I mean, it's probably delicious.
It sounds great, but I feel like it doesn't encapsulate the feeling of the quarantine.
Of being isolated.
It looks very like
it's in like a martini glass.
With like a green
Very
thing
nice.
garnished with a green thing.
Might be a pandan leaf.
Sure. But I feel like in order to make a proper quarantini, it has to be with shit you found in your house.
Yeah. The dog is making an appearance. She's snuffing around. You want to get in the video?
Anna, come here. Oh my god.
She loves being picked up.
She does.
It's her favorite thing. The next one we have is called Lemonhead by Steal a Meal. Interesting name. They apparently had some lemon curd that their mom was going to throw out, so they mixed it with Prosecco, limoncello, and rosemary syrup.
See, that's a quarantini.
Right.
Because it's like, I found some lemon curd that someone was thinking was expired, so I mixed it with a bottle of something else, and there's another dog.
Yep.
Hi.
Charlie's here too. But yeah, nothing can go to waste.
No.
This is a fun one. Yum and Fresh. Does this count as a Quarantini?
No.
It's cold brew, black coffee, and half of a premier protein shake.
Ew.
So I don't know if that's, that's going to get you, that's a pre-workout right there.
Well, here's a question.
Get you friggin' wired.
I say, you don't really want to do that right now. You don't want to be extra energetic right this very second. What are you going to do with that?
There are some people out there that are going after it in their own homes.
It's a bad idea. So here's a question. Does a Quarantini have to have alcohol in it?
That's a great question. I mean, I kind of think it does, personally. But there are a lot of people out there that are making them without.
Well, I mean, like me, I can't.
Right. Well, I mean... Bye, Anna. I mean, no, I don't think it has to have alcohol. I think it has to have the option to have alcohol, though. Does that make sense?
Yeah, I don't think that mixing a protein shake and coffee is a Quarantini in that, like, when I've been out of milk, I've done that.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, is it a Quarantini if I put ice cream in my coffee? No, that's just Wednesday.
Like you said, that's not something I want to drink at home if I'm stuck inside and can't, like, go out into the world and pick up a car or something. All right, next one.
Oh, I didn't realize that you had put the contemporary resort stirrers in here.
For you Disney heads out there.
We got these at the Top of the World Lounge.
Didn't steal them.
Yes, we did. But it's not like stealing.
What?
It's a piece of plastic. It's a stirrer.
Whoa. They're going to come after us.
A great place to watch the fireworks if you're ever at Disney World.
It's true. Crazy Bar Lady made this cocktail. Calvados, lemon apple bitters, and tea. The tea was 2 parts chamomile, 1 part green, 1 part peppermint. And they finished it with a dried orange twist. I could see it.
Who has that? I mean, I guess I do have those teas in this house. I mean, I guess it depends on what you have in your house.
Right.
Like,
maybe they only had Calvados and some bitters, and they wanted to switch it up a little bit.
What is Calvados?
It's apple brandy.
Okay.
It's just what the French call it.
Who only has apple brandy? Who is that person who is like, I don't have any alcohol in my house.
Good point.
But I do have a bottle of apple brandy. I want to know who that is.
All right. Events of a lifetime. When life gives you lemons, you make a Kettle One Citron Quarantini, apparently. 1.5 ounces Kettle One Citron. 5 ounces fresh lemonade, topped with Fresca.
Ooh.
Garnish with mint from the garden. Not everyone has mint in the garden.
It says Atlanta, Georgia.
Oh, yeah, okay.
So, I mean, there would be mint in the garden if it was nice out.
That's true.
That seems like a good Quarantini.
Yeah.
It's like the shit that's left over.
Right. The Wandering Ada. Apple and pear martini. Fresh pear. Apple juice, lime, and gin. It looks really cloudy. Like, that might have been a mealy pear.
It's not pear season yet.
Yeah.
Is it? Is it pear season?
Know. Maybe it is.
Let's say, actually, I had a really good pear the other day. Maybe it is pear season. No. Pear season is in the fall, right?
The only thing I know is that we make a great pear. All right.
Bunny side up.
You Darely made the bunny side up cocktail, which is very cutely garnished with a strawberry with little bunny ears.
No.
I can't tell if they photoshopped those ears on there or if they're little like craft ears or something.
It looks photoshopped.
Yeah. Anyway, to make your own, simply shake up vodka, guava juice, fresh lemon juice, triple sec, muddled strawberry, and egg whites.
It sounds so sweet.
That sounds very sweet.
It's not a kind of...
I guess it depends.
So pretty. It looks like a Clover Club, which is a delicious cocktail, but it looks like you took a Clover Club and made it into cotton candy.
I mean, the color looks sweet. Like it's just like a vibrant pink, cotton candy pink. And depending on what kind of guava juice they used, it might not be too sweet. If it's like actual guava juice.
Triple sec is
like,
so sweet.
Triple sec's pretty sweet, but also they're not giving the amounts that they're using, so it could just be a little bit here, a little bit there.
I just thought that maybe they would have the recipe.
No, they don't have the recipe.
Yeah.
Holding out on us, you Darely.
I mean, I guess just like do the Ina Garden style and just like pour it all. Get the biggest shaker you have and just glug, 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 glug.
If you haven't seen that video, go check that out. Ina Garten. Barefoot Contessa making what does she make? A Cosmo?
Spritz.
Or something?
She makes a bright neon pink Cosmo. It's gorgeous.
Running Rainier. It's Quarantini time. Oh, an immune-boosting probiotic Quarantini. Combine 8 parts vodka, 1 part sauerkraut juice. Shake vigorously, and strain into a martini glass or red Solo cup.
Hell yeah.
I like your style.
Okay, so here's the thing. I don't think that like, do whatever makes you feel good.
Yeah.
It won't like make you not get coronavirus, right? Like,
I don't know if that's what they're saying, but
okay,
I think they're playing off of the idea that the Quarantini is supposed to be like healthy alcohol. Party Hard Seattle is just drinking straight up Old Grandad bottled in bond.
yeah,
That's a Quarantini. If that's what you got.
a French 75.
Just a couple of French 75s.
Lovely.
Love it. The Quarantine Cocktail is this person's Instagram handle.
They jumped on that trend.
Yeah, wow.
Liquid stevia.
Skinny Basil Lemon Drop. 4 ounces of vodka. 1.5 ounces Cointreau. 4 drops liquid stevia. Juice of 1 lemon, about 2 ounces, according to them. 5 fresh basil leaves.
Okay, I'm gonna soapbox again a little bit here.
Sure.
Which is, I have unfollowed every account that is like, make sure you don't gain the quarantine 20 or whatever. Shut
Quarantine
up.
19, is that what it is?
I don't know. Any place that is trying to fat shame you or body shame you in general while we are in like experiencing national, international, world trauma can suck a dick. Is my opinion on that.
Yep.
Okay, here's another question. I wouldn't use an egg white in a cocktail right now, cause like, what if you can't get eggs?
It's priorities.
Yeah, but like, it's like you can make a good cocktail without an egg white.
All right, WGH2O, blueberry, fresh ginger, lemon, simple syrup, and meringue.
Meringue?
Also, there's no booze in that? Oh, they put hashtag rum. It looks not great.
I think
Maybe
it's just a
delicious.
bad picture.
Just a bad picture. Take a better picture of your cocktails. Quarantine Time 20. Quarantini Time 20. Tonight's Quarantini is the Sweet Easter Bunny. No description of what it is. It's brown liquid on ice.
That's a great quarantini.
I mean, that's what I'm drinking a lot of the time, but I have no idea what this is. Oh, Farmer's Market Pandemic Cocktail. Carrot and orange juice, mezcal, rum, and ancho chili. I don't know about that.
I'm not a big fan of like pretending
Like
that my
spicy carrot juice, spicy boozy carrot juice. If you're into that, there's a recipe for you.
personally, I don't like a cocktail that has that much like health food vibes on it.
Okay, it doesn't have health food. It has carrots and orange juice. I guess that's.
And it's like spicy orange carrot juice. That's like a thing that people. I don't.
That's true.
Yeah.
It's like a juice cleanse, but with rum in it and mezcal. Sorry. At least it's boozy.
I think that for a good quarantini cocktail, it should be easy to make.
That's true.
It should be equal
criteria.
parts being, because like
Going forward, should we have a rubric? We should have had a rubric this whole time. So what does it fall?
this isn't my video.
Well, going forward, we're gonna have a rubric. So not too technique heavy
Yeah.
or like ingredient heavy. Easy to make. Points for pantry clearing.
Yeah. Or like not pantry clearing, but like using ingredients that you already have.
Pantry utilization.
There you go.
So we have not fancy or technique heavy, easy to make, pantry utilization, clever name,
Sure.
and then the fourth one is
The wow factor.
the wow factor.
Yeah.
All right. This one is slushy.
Cool.
Oh, it's called a Beats Me. That's spelled like a beet. It's a beetroot and coconut frozen daiquiri. Let's go through our rubric here. Not fancy or technique heavy? Yeah. It's not necessarily fancy or technique heavy. It's just a frozen daiquiri.
I mean, you have to get out a blender for that shit.
That's true. Easy to make. I think the blender thing falls under easy to make, so not necessarily easy to make.
Okay. Also has beet.
Pantry utilization. Beetroot, it might be fancy, actually.
Yeah, I was going to say, come
Hold on. Let's back it up. So
Yeah.
it doesn't meet the not fancy. It doesn't meet the easy to make. Pantry utilization, I guess if you have coconut and beetroot that you need to use up, sure. I'll give it that one. Good name. I like the name.
Name. I mean, it's pretty, but...
Wow factor. They have... Okay, hold on. You said it's pretty. They have a sliced pickled beet on top of it.
That actually makes it, like, better a little bit. It's, like, a little bit, like... It has to be a little janky.
That's true. I
Maybe
guess
the wow factor should
they
be
just
jank
cracked open a
factor.
sliced pickled beet can of sliced pickled beets. Pickled beets.
Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled beets.
Drop those sick beets, Peter Piper. Pick them and pepper them and drop them.
Pepper them?
Pepper them?
Pickle them.
All right, moving on.
I mean, also just like live your best life. Do what
Yeah.
you want to do. Oh, I love the sprinkles.
Cupcake sour. 1.5 ounce gin. 1 ounce Meyer lemon juice. Half an ounce of raspberry liqueur. 1/4 ounce vanilla simple syrup. 2 to 3 dashes of aromatic bitters and an egg white. It's garnished with rainbow sprinkles on top of the egg white.
It's just fun.
Okay, so let's go through our rubric.
I'm gonna say it's gonna fail the rubric. Though.
Fancy/technique heavy.
Yes.
Fail. Easy to make.
No. Vanilla simple syrup. Who has vanilla simple syrup hanging
That's true.
around?
There's multiple. There's another recipe inside the recipe. So fail. Pantry utilization.
No, because
No.
you're using an egg.
Do you have Meyer lemons in your pantry? You're using an egg, and then it's just gin and Chambord. No. The name.
Cute.
It's a cute name.
And it's
Cupcake
also
sour.
It's
And it looks great.
I
Wow
think-
factor. It passes
okay.
the wow factor.
I think that you could probably garnish a good Quarantini with rainbow sprinkles and make it like a little better. Even if
Well,
it
yeah.
was just like
Because a lot of people probably have rainbow sprinkles sitting around forever.
I don't know if
All
we
right.
have sprinkles.
Moving on.
We probably do.
Sunday recycling night cocktails is
This
this
is
person's
it.
name.
This is what it is. This is a perfect Quarantini cocktail.
Okay. So 1 ounce of Manischewitz, half an ounce vodka, 1 tablespoon of freshly ground ginger, topped with orange juice.
This is
Okay.
optimal.
Okay. It's
This
kosher.
is the thing.
It's kosher.
Is it?
It's got Manischewitz.
Just because it has a
I've
kosher
never seen
item.
that. I know, it doesn't necessarily mean. Hashtag kosher.
I don't know the rules of kosher, but I cannot tell you if this is kosher.
Okay, let's go through our rubric here. Fancy or technique heavy?
No.
So it passes.
Passes.
Easy to make?
Yeah.
Yes. Pantry utilization?
Perfect.
Kinda looks like it, yes.
It looks like this person is utilizing their pantry beautifully. They were
They-
their mom sent them a bottle of Manischewitz for Passover.
Yeah.
Or they had a bottle of Manischewitz for Passover. They opened it and they said, well, what do I do with the rest of this bottle of Manischewitz? I can't just drink it. I will get very sick because it is very sweet.
Yeah.
Let's make cocktails out of it.
Name? They didn't give it a name.
No, it's called a bissel of this, a bissel of that.
Is that the name?
I don't know.
All right, we'll give it to him. I don't know what a bissel
Cute.
is. Is it Yiddish?
I think so.
Seems like it might be Yiddish. Wow factor?
Yes, I'm wowed.
All right.
I love it. It looks like hell.
It looks bad. So this
one wins.
my problem with the okay, so hold
No,
on.
this is beautiful.
Hold on. So just
That's
to
my
paint you a little
favorite. I
just to
had to
paint
get
you a
one of
little
these.
picture. Just to paint you a little picture. This they're calling Easter quarantine cocktail. It's a martini glass that has eyes and a nose. It's
Is
got
that what
some
it
sort
has?
of eyes and a
I
button
think
nose.
I think it's just a decorated.
Maybe it's just decorated, and I thought maybe they were going for a bunny face, but it's just decorated with some beads, some stones inside of wire around the glass. They have
I think it's just cupcake prosecco. And Chambord.
They have crystals in the background.
Yeah.
They have a Russell Stover raspberry whip egg in the package on the table.
But also,
But also in the drink, they have them unwrapped on a cocktail sword in the drink. And it kind of looks like poop.
it looks like
It kind of looks like a poop.
Why do you...
It kind of looks like a poop on the top of the drink. It fails all of the rubric for me because it kind of looks like a poop.
That's not the rubric.
I'm going off the rubric, or I'm breaking the rules or something. It looks like a poop. And they have crystals in the background on the table. I don't know what this person's doing.
I love
It's wild.
it. It's just Prosecco and raspberry liqueur.
Yeah.
That's great.
I'm not wowed. I'm anti-wowed by the poop.
It doesn't look like poop.
I'm the opposite of wow.
It's the best garnish. Can you imagine?
I'm
drinking...
wowed in a negative way.
No, I love it.
It's poop.
I love it.
Moving on.
It's my favorite so far, other than the abyssal of this, the abyssal of that. That one was great.
All right.
That's just absinthe in a cup.
Someone's just drinking absinthe. Go for it.
Yes. Rum.
Booze.
I truly believe that a Quarantini should just be the level that you're at.
Yeah.
And I feel like that goes for all of this situation. Like, you have to do whatever makes sense to you. This is hilarious.
What makes sense to this person is Buffalo Trace bourbon and Emergency. Just mixed together.
Is that mixed together, you think?
Oh, it's mixed together.
Great. Yuck, but also
Hashtag
wonderful.
Quarantini, hashtag mixed drink. Hashtag YOLO.
You truly will only live once.
Burb Emergency.
Okay.
Today's Quarantini, kale, celery, carrots, pear, ginger, turmeric, lemon. That's not a Quarantini. That's
juice.
it's juice.
That's just...
You're doing a
it's
juice
health
cleanse.
Juice.
Juice cleanse.
A juice cleanse.
Juice cleanse.
Juice cleanse.
Hello. My name is Josh. Would you like to try my juice cleanse?
Juice cleanse.
Juice cleanse.
Anyway, that's not a Quarantini. That's a very fancy juice. It's too fancy.
It's too fancy, but it also looks terrible. It's an espresso martini that it looks like maybe they've sprinkled ground espresso on top, and it just looks like mud. Oh, it's got a nice flower on it, but it also looks like mud. It looks like a flower
You know what
petal
it looks like?
floated down into a dirty pond.
It looks like
And I
brownie
don't want
mix.
to drink it. It looks like brownie mix.
Like before you get all the...
It's true.
Yeah.
So, no.
Tang!
Here we go. Gin and juice. This person is using straight up Bombay Sapphire Gin, a Pamplemousse Rosé, and Tang.
And some bitters.
That's the winner right
And
there.
because they were at their grandpa's house and staying, wherever they're staying, and had found Tang at their grandpa's house. Is that
Yep.
actually what it is? No, it's somebody else.
Someone suggested that they stock up on Tang because it doesn't go bad, and it's a great source of vitamin C.
Beautiful. Like, mix
person's
in the
wins.
Tang.
Yeah.
Yes. Don't
Get
use
your gin, get your rosé,
Yeah.
and get your Tang.
And I think that the moral of the story is just do whatever actually makes you happy. If
That's
it makes
true.
you happy to make a fancy cocktail right now, then do that. And if it makes you happy to pour some tequila into your orange juice, do that.
Yeah.
Or if it makes you happy to not drink at all, do that too.
Yeah. A Quarantini is whatever you want to drink right now.
Yeah.
That will make you happy.
Yeah.
And to help you get through this time,
It's like,
this
I'm
weird
sure,
time. Moral of the story, it's a weird time,
just
but when the weird things are happening,
just make the best out of it.
Comment below if you have a Quarantini recipe. I hope everyone is staying safe and sane and happy. Like, comment, subscribe. We'll see you next time.
I have to pee again. Bye. That's boring.
Because it doesn't look like a poop.
It looks like a chocolate egg.
Look like a poop.